everyone, Caroline here. It's an Imala weekend special this weekend, where if you buy any three items on all Imala products across the range, buy three and you'll save 30%. So I wanted to give you the heads up on that. It's such a good deal. It really is. Worth going and having a look and see if any of your favourites are on there still left. So anyway, I'm going to have a play with Ditzy Floral today, which this stamp comes in handy for so many cards that you do, just for it's using it as a background or adding them onto a card. I've done a few like that, adding them on. Right, let's get started. I'm going to also be using the flyaway. I'm going to get one of the butterflies off there, which are the fab butterflies. I'm going to use the sentiment of Forever and Always. So let's get started. This is an Imala stencil. I've had it quite a long time, and I'm pretty sure it's not available anymore. But use any stencil you've got. Have a look at the stencils that are on the How to Craft Network. Some amazing stencils on there. What I'm doing is I'm going to be using it just on there. So I'll just put my magnets down on that for now and get my brushes. Get my brushes out. And I'm going to be using Mermaid Lagoon and Tumble Glass and possibly Salvage Patina, but we'll see how we go on with that. I just want my other glue out, which I had. There we go. What I do with my Imala brushes, I put a little diamante on top in the colour, so that I know exactly what the colour is on the brush. So that's very handy. So starting with the Tumble Glass, and I've only placed this partly over, the rest of my card is here. So I'm just going to come in with this and go all around it like that. And I'm taking it right down to the bottom and across. Pull this over there. That's going right across. And just slightly, very slightly, out of the frame as well, out of the stencil. Just going out there. Like that. This can work with square or oblong stencils as well. I'm going to try the Salvage Patina as well. I want to put some of that on. Make sure my brush is not too green. So with the Salvage Patina, I'm just going to leave that light on the outside, and then I'm going to go in here with the other. A bit like a rainbow if you like, but a rainbow of blues. And then the Mermaid Lagoon, that's going to go in the middle here, right to the very edge. Then when you take it off, as you can see, it gives that rainbow effect, doesn't it? And you can just edge with your brushes like that. If you feel you've not got enough colour, just go back in. If I can find where I was at with it. There we are. Let's get back over it. Just add in that little bit of colour again. Don't need much. So that's nice rainbow of blues all over. And of course you can use any colours, even rainbow colours if you wanted. And that'd be nice. Can you see how that's given it a lovely effect? And just edged that. The flowers I've cut out from the Ditzy Florals. I've stamped and fussy cutted. So I'm just going to go in with my blue. just gently colour the middle of that. I don't want it all coloured, just the middles of them in the blue. Don't know how many I'll need, so we'll just play it by ear. And I've got the leaves as well, because you get all the leaves. If you can see on here, you get all of these things and the leaves. 1, 2, 3 lots of leaves for doing it, so it's brilliant. Fantastic stamp set, that. And to get 30% off this weekend is amazing. Okay, let's pop them to one side. Now, I've done this at a 6.5, 6.5. So I'm going to get some black for around the edge. Just going to get some black. And I'm going to do that, cut that 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. It's quite a quick card to do, really, isn't it? I'll get a 7 by 7 card for it to go on. I had one out, but I hadn't. Just get one out of my pack. And that should fit on a 7 by 7. I mean, look, fabulous on an 8 by 8 as well. But that will fit inside a 7 by 7. Or I like them on a right, it's bang in the middle of an 8 by 8. And they look nice like that. So that'll go in there like that. Let me put that's okay. So that would go in there, and then that on top of that there. And you see, gives it a lovely effect, doesn't it? I'm going to add the flowers in a minute. I want to stamp a sentiment here, so I'm going to do that now. And the sentiment of the Forever and Always is be kind to yourself, and which I think is nice. And they have find beauty in every day and flower lover as well. That's nice, isn't it? So be kind to yourself. So I'll get that on there. I'm using Versifying Clair Nocturne. So the black matches up with the matte and layer. I know a lot of you have been following Imala since the beginning, so you may have this stencil. So it's nice to just get it out and have a play with it. Because with our tutorials, we do like to bring in some of the older things as well as the new things that are out. The Ditzy Florals were chapter 29. Fly Away is chapter 30. So those are both quite new as well. So that's that. So I'm going to stick the matte and layer on here. Get that done now. Pop that right in the middle, like that, and then we'll pop this one on top. I'll use my glue. That's framed that nicely, hasn't it? And then, of course, we've got our flowers. And I'm just going to cut into them a little bit. Just into a little bit. Just to be able to do a little bit of bending with it. Like that. And then we'll decide where we want them. Again, cutting into them a little bit. Just to form them. And of course you can build up them as inners as well, like this. And that looks nice, doesn't it? So that can be an inner for that one. A little bit more blue in there. And I'll add a bit of glue in there. Make sure that you're in shot. So just fold your petals like that. That can be inside there. And then we'll stick this down. Oops, it's come out. Like that. And our leaves. Pop under there. Under there. Another one at the other side. That can go here. Like that. And then you can have another one that'll go on there if you want. But I actually think that looks really neat as it is. I don't think it needs anything else on it. Other than a butterfly. And I'm going to colour that using my markers. Just get my turquoises. So just get my paper under there. And I'm just flicking out over the wings like that. And then gradually working in the colour darker. These are Spectrum Noir brush markers, by the way. You see, you don't have to be exact. Just go around the edges. As well. Just to bring that in a bit. And then this is the darkest one, just from the middle, just to give it a bit of depth. And you see what a difference that makes? Then I'll get the lightest one and blend it all in. Like that. Get our card back. Some glue, and the butterfly can be flying towards the flower there, like that. I think too it's nice with a little bit of a diamante in the middle, so we can add a diamante in the middle of there, just to really make it nice and fancy. There we are. There we have it. So if I put it on the black background, you can see it better. And how quick was that? Really quick card, and yet, you know, beautiful, beautiful finish. I hope you've enjoyed that, and thanks very much for watching, and I hope you can get over to the How to Craft Network. I'll leave the link for it and all the information for getting your 30% discount for this weekend, but it is this weekend only, so grab it while you can. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.